Donnie.
And I'm Jackson.
And welcome to our love story. So guys, today we bring you an introduction video. Basically what it is we're going to be talking about us, some of the reasons why we started YouTube, who we are, what to expect on our channel mainly, and just little things like that. We kind of want to talk a little bit, sit down, have like a, a conversation with you guys.
Okay, so to start, why we got into YouTube. We mainly got into YouTube because it's something we both have been wanting to do since before we even met each other.
Yeah.
And once we got together, we were just like, hey, let's start a little couples YouTube. Let's make some fun out of it. Let's show off our relationship a little bit.
Yeah, and also we, as a couple, we do a lot of stuff. Like we go on a lot of trips, dates, like we do a lot of stuff together.
Hang out with a lot of friends and stuff.
And we were just like, we should record this. Like we should record this and start a YouTube channel because, I mean, we do a lot of things and it'll just be like even more fun to be able to share that experience or those experiences with YouTube. So yeah, that's also one of the reasons why we decided to start a channel.
Another reason is because we were inspired by a lot of other YouTube couples that are like on here grinding, doing their thing. Just to name a few: Rissa and Quan, Charles and Alyssa, KB and Carla, and the Ace family. Just are big inspirations for even wanting to do this in the first place. And the love that each one of them show in all of their channels is just very fun and like contagious. So we just wanted to bring something like that to the table as well.
Yeah, together we are super goofy. Most of our relationship literally is laughing, making jokes, cracking jokes. It's just all
just being dumb.
Yeah, like being goofy. And we just decided, like, you know what, it'll be fun to share this with the world. Like, why not? This is like a diary for us also to get to save our memories, and whenever we want to look back on something, we can also just go on our YouTube channel and watch old videos of different things we did. And I also have a YouTube channel, a personal YouTube channel, and over there I do just a few things like clothing hauls, vlogs, get ready with me, shower routines, etc, etc. So if you're into that kind of thing, then you can head over there. I'll leave my channel linked down below. And yeah, so just to say a few things about us. I'm 20 years old.
I'm 21.
And we currently live in Germany. I've been living in Germany since 2018.
I just started living in Germany since 2020. I just started living in Germany since 2020.
Yeah.
Because of my job in the military. I do plan on staying here after I am done with my contract. Just to have a little bit more fun and spend more time with my baby girl.
That's also one of the reasons why I wanted to start YouTube. Like he was telling me right before we started recording, it's also kind of, sharing what we see on this side of the world, for people who may never get to see Europe or wherever we go, just to share that experience online and people can live through us, because we live through people. Like we watch videos of couples all the time, or even people as individuals, and we're like, wow, like it's so good. Like we're so happy for them. Like this is so amazing. One day we want to be able to do that. And we want people to look at us and also feel that way, and kind of feel like they live through us and what we put out. Nothing but positive vibes, nothing but love. We're super genuine in our relationship and as people, so of course we also want to share that with you guys.
And also it's just like with what we can show y'all and stuff like that. If y'all ever want to come to Germany or like different parts of Europe, and like you can see like certain spots that might get overlooked, or you can see like the fun aspects that you wouldn't like normally see from other YouTube channels. Because what I've noticed is that from certain YouTube channels, when you watch some of their things, not a lot is shown. It's only like what they want you to see, and we want to show you like as much as we possibly can to give you a better idea of how beautiful this side of the world can really be.
Yeah, just a little bit more about us. We met in 2019. 2020?
We met in so I tried talking to her 3 different times in 2019.
Yeah, so he hit me up on Instagram.
After being on Tinder. This is like the start of like the whole Corona outbreak.
Yeah.
And like people being locked in and stuff. So I had my phone. It was just like a little group of us after like I graduated from basic training and stuff, and like we was like, yo, let's hop on Tinder. Like let's just see what we can do, like what we can get. So we all made our profiles. We all set it for Germany since that's where we were going. And I found her profile.
Let me just say, I was not on Tinder because I was looking for like a hookup or anything. I swear, and I said the same already. I was on Tinder because I was actually trying to make friends, which I know Tinder is not the place to make friends. I know that now. But I was literally on Tinder because I wanted friends. Like I had no friends in Germany. I was a lonely girl and I wanted some friends. But I ended up in a whole relationship. Crazy.
Unexpected, right?
Yeah.
Just crazy.
So as he was saying, he hit me up on Instagram
3 times.
I ignored him. I mean, obviously I didn't know who he was, and he's texting me on Instagram like, okay.
3 times.
But I noticed he kept texting me, and I'm like, okay, this boy is very persistent. Like, you know.
It was all spread out too. So it was like I would text her, and then I would let a month go by, text her again. She would conversate with me for like a second. Another month would go by. Then that same month I was coming to Germany, I had finally got through to her. I had texted her and said, yo, I'm in Germany. Like, what you up to? Like, you wanna hang out? You wanna get to know each other? And I'm not gonna lie, at first I didn't even expect to get into a relationship. I thought this was gonna be like a little hookup at first. Cause I don't know, I just didn't think I was ready. But here we are like a year and a half later. Almost two, and we still in love and still together. So
yeah, so basically he hit me up on Instagram. I was like, finally I answered him. We had a conversation back and forth, then I kind of left it alone again. And like a week later, I think he hit me up again, or I hit him up, and we kind of started conversating. And that was it from there. He was already in Germany, so I'm like, hey, you know, maybe like you want to hang out or something. We can go downtown, whatever. He was like, yeah, I'll let you know when I'll be that side of town, because he does live like an hour away from where I live. So yeah, and I live kind of like, you know, in the city area almost ish.
Close enough.
Yeah,
it's pretty close.
Yeah. And so one day he hit me up. It was like actually a few days later, or it was that same weekend. It was like, hey, I'm gonna be downtown today. You want to hang out? I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. That was our first date, and ever since that day, it's been history. We're still here, obviously.
It's pretty amazing I got a second date though. Like I'm still surprised to this day that she actually gave me a second date.
I mean, when we were talking on the phone and stuff, he made me feel super comfortable. He made me feel, I don't know, I was just myself from the very start. I know some of my girls can relate, or even some of my boys as well. When you first start off in a relationship, you kind of, I don't know, you try to make yourself seem like you're so, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, you guys know what I'm talking about, or what I'm trying to explain. It's like you're this perfect quote unquote human being or whatever. Yeah, no, with him, I was myself from the very beginning. I was goofy, silly, and he accepted me, and he, you know, he encouraged me to be myself. So yeah, that's exactly what made me give him a second date, because I'm like, okay, this is definitely, you know, this can definitely go somewhere.
And it was very weird too, because when we first started talking, like, so after we got to Germany, it was like a whole group of like just military people. We got to Germany, they kept us in quarantine for 2 weeks, so me and her was just talking. And I don't mind texting, but I really would rather hear a person's voice than it's just easier to hear how a person feels when you call them. So I was like, you know what? Let me get her number. Let me call her. Let me just see what I can do. You know, let me try to make her feel as comfortable as possible. Let me see where this can go. So as soon as I said, yo, let me get your number, she was shy at first, because she would just like send dots every now and again. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just talk on the phone. I want you to hear my voice. I want you to hear the emotion and the feeling behind it. And then you can go and decide from there what you want to do. So as soon as she picked up the phone, I was like, hey, beautiful, how you doing? How was your day?
That's true.
I just cut straight into it. Because what I feel like most people don't understand is when you go and talk to somebody, if you go and talk to them with like full of nerves and like all shaky, then that person is going to be nervous and shaky. So
yeah, normally I'm super shy. I stay away from meeting new people and stuff like that. I know that's like a bad thing, but it's just the type of person that I am. And so him getting on the phone and being just super comfortable, super inviting, that right there made it so much easier for me. And it was just like a walk in the park.
After I got to the train station, I told her I was here and we met and we hugged. It just, I don't know, I just felt like a good connection.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, like, even though we've been together for this as long as we have been, we do have, like, we're not perfect. Yeah. Nobody's perfect. There is no such thing as a perfect couple. So we've had issues and bumps in the road, but we've worked past them and we've come to an understanding. I'm actually glad for them, because if it wasn't for those situations, we wouldn't have been able to be as close to each other as we are now.
Yeah, that's basically a little bit about us. We're so excited to bring you guys along on this journey. Like, I'm super excited for this because I just know that it's gonna be so much fun. Like, I'm really actually excited. We have a lot of good videos coming. We actually just finished recording a video that's hilarious, so please stay tuned for it. If you don't want to miss any of our uploads, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every time we post a new video. Don't forget to like and comment on this video. And what else, babe?
Don't forget to share this with your friends. We're just a young couple on YouTube trying to make it big.
Yes. Also, follow us on our social media. It's going to be either on the screen or linked down below. And with that being said, peace.